What's going on, guys? What you guys planning on doing for New Year's? I want to talk about New Year's. Now, New Year's Day, a couple days into the new year, I want you guys to be looking out for a live stream. More than likely, I'm planning on I'm not going to give an indefinite date, but sometime in January into the new year 2025, I'm going to be doing a live stream. And I want some women to call in, and I want some people who've never called in before to call in. But I want to say for the record, let's keep the chat clean. Let's not try to do too much profanity. Let's not try to say anything that would incriminate ourselves. You don't want to say nothing derogatory. We want to keep it professional. 2025 is coming. It's a brand new year that's upon us. 2024 brought a lot of trials and tribulations our way, but hopefully, we'll just have to wait and see, get some popcorn, and see what 2025 brings us. I got the 2025 champagne flutes. Gonna be popping them bottles of champagne. You gotta pop a bottle of champagne for New Year's. That's just mandatory. And I will be drinking some champagne for New Year's. And I hope you guys be drinking some champagne or whatever you planning on drinking for New Year's Eve. But yeah, we got a new year upon us. These years don't last for nothing no more. I remember it used to seem like back in the day, the new year used to take a long time to get here. It used to really take a long time to get here. I'm going to eventually make another presentation giving my thoughts on antonalism. I'm going to make another presentation talking about that. New Year's Eve, man, I'm not going to lie, for New Year's Eve, man, just for something to do. One dude was telling me for New Year's Eve, he ain't been to church in 9 years. A dude was telling me he thinking about going to church for New Year's Eve. Leave your comments in this presentation. Would you go to church for New Year's Eve just for something to do? I haven't been to church since 2017, and, I can see, even though I have not been to church in 7 years, when you're raised in church, I'm going to just say this for the record, and the people who was raised in church can relate to this. When you are raised in church and you're indoctrinated with religion, that stuff grooms you to be a certain way. It grooms you to be nice. It grooms you to be overly humble. It grooms you to be overly trusting of people. It makes you a certain way. Even years later, when you have totally stopped going to church, you still see some of those traits within yourself. Can I get a champagne glass in the comments of this video? Let me get a champagne glass in the comments of this video. If you guys can relate to that, if you're a person who has not been to church in a couple years, but you still see how it shaped you and how it molded you into a person, let me get a champagne in the comments of this presentation. See, that religion, it grooms you to be a certain way. And I know it didn't just affect me. It affected a lot of people. But in the African American community, let me get another champagne in the glass in the comments of this presentation. Religion is part of our culture. That's just how we're raised. If you talk to the average brother, average sister, they'll tell you that they grew up going to church. That's just a part of our culture. That's how we're raised. And I know I'm not the only one that was brought up like this. But once you start using some common sense, and once you become an adult, you can decipher what makes sense and what don't make sense. As an adult, you don't need no one to tell you what makes sense and what don't make sense. You're not slow. So, that's why a lot of us, once we become adults, we tend to back away from it. But even though I've backed away from the church and haven't been to church in many years, I still see how it affected me, and I see how it molded me into a person. I really do, But it's all in how you're raised, I say don't beat yourself up for it. That's just something that's, synonymous with our culture. But I know a lot of folks gonna be in church on New Year's Eve, you know, and and it just go to show you how fake these people are. I noticed the routine. You got a lot of people, they go to church first, then hit the club and get tipsy. Like, how you gonna go to the club? How you gonna go to church first, then go to the club? You see, man, that's why I say it's a bunch of foolishness. You know, and I'm not knocking nobody that want to go to the club, but I could never understand how you got some people, they'll go to church first, jump up and down, fall out, Lord bless your car, they'll fall out, you know, shaking, going crazy. Then they'll hit the club up, popping bottles. I mean, it's crazy, man. And I know you guys know people like that, because I used to know people like that. They'll be like, man, we going to the club afterwards. We had to come to church first, but we going to get drunk and we going to get messed up after church. It's crazy. And we all know them church houses gonna be packed on New Year's Eve. We already know it. But you guys let me know, what are you guys planning on doing for New Year's Eve? I'm just thinking about going to eat some Italian food on New Year's Eve. Go to a nice Italian restaurant, eat some Italian food, drink a little champagne, and just chill out. That's what I'm thinking about doing for New Year's Eve, because I wouldn't want to be in no club on New Year's Eve. I used to think the club was the place to be on New Year's Eve. How many of you guys used to think the club was the place to be on New Year's Eve? And another big part of a lot of youngsters' problems, especially in the urban communities, and I can attest to this myself, rap music had a big effect on us. I used to think rap music didn't have an effect on me, because I didn't grow up in the hood at all. But rap music did have an effect on me. When you like eating fettuccine and veal, when you like drinking glasses of Cristal, rap music had an effect on you. So I can say, yeah, rap had an effect on me. It did. It did. So, yeah, that rap music is something. If I was a parent, I probably wouldn't let my kids even listen to rap. I wouldn't want them to listen to rap if I was a parent, because that stuff is very influential, and it's very influential to the minds of the young, especially when their minds haven't been cultivated yet. But I want you guys to just let me know what you guys plan on doing for New Year's Eve. Let me know your plans. Even if you don't plan on doing nothing, you just plan on watching a sports game, watching sports, or just eating some food and watching, the game on television. Just let me know what you plan on doing for New Year's Eve. I just wanted to do a little New Year's Eve check-in. That's what I'll call this presentation. New Year's Eve check-in. I can't believe New Year's Eve is this Tuesday. Where did the time go? But let me know what you guys plan on drinking. Let me know if you guys plan on doing anything for New Year's Eve. But like I stated, sometime in the new year, sometime in January, I will be doing a New Year's live stream. Feel free to tune in. I would prefer some women to call in, because I would love to get the perspective of some women on, men that's in these bad positions. And I want some honest women. If any women did call in to the New Year's live stream, it would be good if some honest women could call in. But I hope everybody has a good New Year's. I hope everybody tries to do something to make themselves feel good, because I always believe that even in being in a dark situation, you still have to try to create some light for yourself, even in the midst of being in a dark situation. Now, that's just my take on it. But you guys have a good day. You guys have a good one. Happy New Year. Talk to you soon. Peace.